Good evening and welcome to a new video lesson about controlled source in 2D magnetic telluric software of Zond. So on this lesson I will show you how to work with controlled source, and it's quite easy actually, but I think it's better to show step by step. So controlled source is very popular now, and it's very typically using for urban zones and zones with high industrial noises. And if you need to make your magnetic telluric measurements very fast, controlled source also help with it. The difference between natural source and controlled source in source. So if source not so far away from a measurement line, it can be some different in measured data for long periods, and for very long periods it's maybe pretty different. So we are talking about only MT. And controlled sources supposedly should be in 6, 8, maybe 10 kilometers, sometimes depending on average resistivity of rocks. So let's start. I have here a project. It's already contains everything for controlled source. So to start working with controlled source, you need to go in version submenu and choose pseudo controlled source. This is not actual 2.5D problem, but it has a very high accuracy and very stable and fast solution. So it's maybe just a small misfit this full problem, but it has benefits in speed and stability of calculation. So here is a window which show control source, because it's already involved in project and set it up. And so I just explained what every part means. So this is two first from left and two first from the right. This is coordinates of controlled source. It's maybe small, it's maybe big, and here you can see it in real measurements. Here is the stations. So this coordinates, and here is electrical line directional cosines. We use only electrical line cosines because magnetic antennas has a perpendicular to it direction. So a controlled source can be set it up for both modes. So it's maybe tensor controlled source measurement used and inverted. Also, effective impedance can be applied in this scheme, so it's no problem. For example, for Metronics station, for Metronics controlled source measurement, you use two perpendicular sources to have two modes. So, for example, here I use TM mode, and I can set up in the same way source, but with different coordinates for TE mode, and I will have both mode from controlled source. Here is two very simple options for directional of antennas. Northeast is very typical for natural source magnetic telluric, whereas antennas is pointed to north or to the east. I mean electrical and magnetic. And for controlled source, very typical to use electrical line along and across magnetic antennas lines. So you can see how change cosines. This is north-east direction. This is along across line. Also, you can choose your own directional signs. So this is option turn on control source mode. If it's disabled, you can see how calculation do for natural sources. Let's compare. This is no need zippers here. There is only one mode. So you can see some changings for low frequencies. It's from 1 second period to 0.1. So here is changing for phase and changing for current resistivity. We can compare it with natural source mode. Yes, and now it looks like what we expect from magnetotelluric. It's straight line for both. And of course, we can do inversion. It's a little slower than natural source, but anyway, it's same quick. Here is effective impedance. We don't need effective impedance mode here. As all these things in the long period, they couldn't be inverted with natural source, but it's no problem for controlled source mode. I mean, this zone of pseudo-section. And of course, this is mean we have no these distortions in models. So here is model, and this is controlled source effect. It's also inverted pretty good. If we go to TE mode, but actually here is just one source. And we can use just it because this is measuring data, real data set. Let's see. The same source, but it can be different. It can be for Metronics, for example, it's usually here on the diagonal to profile and looks like a cross. So we can set coordinates and set another direction of opposite direction of antennas. So we can now, I would show you how to do it. Let me do it in another window from the start. So I open some project. It's a two-line project. the same. And I just go to control source options and oh, it's me. And I should set coordinates. And just copy it from here. This is it. And now I should choose direction of antennas. That's only you need to do to work with control source. If you have two control source, you do it for both modes. And this is it. So thank you very much for your attention, and I hope this lesson will help you with your control source data. Bye bye.